Hey Burners, I'm here with Paul. Easy name to remember. How you going?
Hey mate.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Paul he's an awesome PT and he came to us from a gym not too long ago. And I mean, you're in good shape, but you'd said you'd been in better shape. And you started a challenge with that gym.
Yep.
We got you on some supplements. You came back 8 weeks later. Totally changed.
Yeah, mate. I mean, between me and the members itself, when we had you in for the talk at our pre-challenge event, you know, it was just an eye opener for everyone. So. Yeah, doing the triple stack with you, all the oxy burner stuff, but more dialing in the food, and then with the supplementation on top, your sleep, your recovery, all of that just makes the world of difference when you're training properly.
Yeah. I don't know that I've seen as big a change in 8 weeks. You could have won like national competitions, I reckon.
Yeah.
What was your percentage change? Do you know the numbers?
I think mine was about 8.5% body fat, like overall percentage. So it was a muscle increase,
yes.
Fat decrease.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it was the largest in the studio, but obviously as a PT,
yeah.
we step aside and
you
give the members the exactly right. Yeah.
What were you weighing at the start of the challenge?
At the start of the challenge, I was 92.
Yeah.
End of the challenge, I was 86, 87.
Yeah.
And then that started my sort of bulk phase from there since March.
Yeah.
And I'm weighing in around 97 now.
At the moment.
So I've put on about 10 kilos of mass.
So I can see what everyone behind the camera is saying. Why is he wearing a national jersey here? So this is another reason we've got you in. So Paul is an elite level BMX track cyclist. Is that right?
Yeah, you can put it like that. Yeah.
Well, how would you put it?
Oh, look, elite. Elite's a bit past my time. I'm one of the old dogs out there now, kicking it with the dads.
Plus division.
Yep, 35 plus. 35 to 39 now. Previously it was 30 to 34. It's like the challenge class, so it sort of segments around age. But yeah, I still try and do my best and hit the track, BMX. And
in 2000, because you were saying that you weren't this jersey in 2018.
18, yep.
You were top 16 in the world.
Yep. Yeah. One race away from top 8 getting a world plate.
Amazing. And you were saying that you've worn this in today. He's actually bought his bike, which we've got to check this out. You can lift it up with one finger. It's so light. The goal is to get back on that world stage. Look at that. He's just lifted it up with one hand. Look at that. And you were saying you don't know how much it weighs, but I reckon it's probably about 7 kilos, right?
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah, and that's still an alloy frame, so you can go lighter again. I got the carbon rims, but you can get carbon frame, carbon bars. You can go the whole hog. So
yeah, amazing. But, so you were saying that, like we were saying, you want to get back into it this year. Is that the plan?
Yeah, so I've pretty much been on and off. Like I'm full-time dad. As you mentioned, was PT for the last 12 months, but I've gone back FIFO again. As a blast hole driller. So yeah, it's just a bit of personal goals, you know, be a role model to my kids and show that it's never really too late to chase your dreams. And state titles this year.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So hopefully get an Australian plate on the front there. Yeah. And if I do well at nationals and qualify, that's the goal, is to get an invite to Glasgow World Champs next year.
Like I said at the start, I was just super impressed as well with your transformation, and you were saying that, you know, you're showing your kids it's never too late. Was that one of your major motivations to go, look, you know, maybe you were in better shape and you're like, no, I can do it again?
Massively, man, massively. Yeah. Like,
and for the
I've always ridden a bike, whether it's been park or street or something. I've always had fun on a push bike. I've got tattoos, I've got sprockets all up my chest, and you know, I'll ride forever. You know, as long as my body can do it. Yeah. But yeah, like I stopped racing when I was 12. So like from 4 till 12, all in my youth was the BMX intro. And then high school, you know, you get an apprenticeship. All my 20s, I was sort of lost my way, you know, down the wrong path. Yeah. But I've snapped out of it in my 30s and sort of given it a crack again, you know.
And you said you were using some supplements, and you know what we said is we went around the warehouse.
We've got our little basket.
Didn't expect it to be this many, but look.
I know they suggested to give me the top 3, but so yeah, look, I'm a pretty standard guy when it comes to protein. It's definitely just a supplement, guys. You want to get your protein sources and all your energy from your food majority, but then when you're tracking your macros, whatever app you're using, if there's a deficit or a gap, fill it up with, you know, something standard. I'm pretty vanilla, so I don't like to step out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I do a shake, you know, with my oats. that's generally when I have my protein shake. I do overnight oats every day.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Overnight oats.
Overnight oats.
It's perfect as well.
100% winner.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
And helps you with fibre for the rest of the day. Add
Yeah.
protein in, make
Yeah.
it taste better. Good
So
plan.
add that with
Good,
the.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yep. Glutamine goes in that. Every shake I have, I put glutamine in, which is great for your recovery.
Yes. Absolutely.
So yeah, and then if I'm short again throughout the day, I'll have another shake before bed. Probably a casein one. We didn't grab any of that, but yeah, a bit more longer.
What brand do you use of the casein?
Whatever's first hand at grab, like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not.
Whatever I
I'm
tell
not
you to
that
grab.
picky. Whatever you tell me to get.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, big time. So another one at night, while we're talking about that, will be the sleep formula stuff. You can take one of these alone. I double them up.
Yes.
Which is a lot, but you just need to manage yourself as long as your stools don't go too soft. If that's not too much info,
That's
but
not too much. Just enough.
it's just enough. Yeah. It gives you the sound of sleep. Like, doesn't have to be super long. I'm probably like a 6, max 7 a night.
Okay. Do you sleep well with this gear?
Yeah. Like, sleep the same, but you wake up
Fresh.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably means you're getting more of the good sleep.
Yeah.
Your REM,
Like,
your
even
deep
tracking
and-
my REM and deep, it's sort of similar, but you notice it when you miss
Okay.
when you miss it.
And
Yeah.
Delta Zone's your go-to.
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then what else do we have in here, Paul?
We've got some goodies throughout the day. So I'm big on my water. I drink litres and litres of water, but I pump about probably 2 to 3 amino throughout the day. And then before I train, I do an amino and I add a scoop of legit in as a pre-workout. And one of my aminos, my morning one, I do the amino and the creatine in the one shake.
Perfect. Okay.
It just helps. Thanks, camerawoman.
Is it covering your face? Oh, we can't have that.
No, we can't. It just helps to flavour the day, like to stay away from your sodas and all your stuff that's, refined sugar and all that crap.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, I load up with that. And then just some supplements that I take along with magnesium and a few other things from my coach is the testosterone.
Yeah.
Partnered with the Alpha Apex, which we forgot to get, but
Yes.
yeah, this is my stack. This is what the top of my microwave looks like.
This is what
At
one
home.
of the best cyclists in WA for your age division takes. This is what it takes.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
What would you say to someone that says, you don't need them? What would you say? 'Cause
If
does
it
happen.
works for you, then that's great.
That's what I say.
Like
Yeah.
you can't, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
So if what they're doing is already working and they're
Exactly.
content, they're happy, they don't need anything else, then absolutely sweet. Like I've only just started adding legit into my trainings just because I'm been on that bulk. I just wanted that more, power. But
And it
I generally don't train on a pre-workout. I don't
right.
try
But
to stay
did
off
you
it.
find on the bulk that this gave you that extra energy to push harder?
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Especially after a big day at work, obviously shift work. It's 12, 13 hours on site, and then get your food packed and then get into the gym, and sometimes you just flat. Whereas that's just
Picks you up.
gives you
get a
that
good
pick
workout.
up. Yeah.
And I tell everyone exactly the same thing. If they don't need, if they're happy where they are, and they're not taking subs, they don't need them. But if you want to push to the next level, if you want to be on the world stage cyclist, or you want to be a top level first place bodybuilder, you ask
exactly.
them all, they're taking something.
Yeah.
They need the edge because it's only, it's inches between first and 16th,
Yeah,
and
100%.
whatever little edge you can get will set you there. So,
Yeah. And it's very individualized. Like you can come in and Paul and the team will give you the best advice possible, but you've got to take it on board, with a grain of salt and then split test yourself.
Yes.
Trial and error, see what works, see what doesn't, test the flavors. You don't come in and get the biggest one straight away. Get the small jar, or you've got to test it to see what works because you can't. It's not a one-size-fits-all industry.
Yeah, that's right. And it's the same. We will do our best to give advice, and then you've got to be honest. Go, it's working, it's not working. I need more of this, I need less of that.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Totally.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time, Paul. Really
Cheers, man.
appreciate it.
Good
and
stuff.
good luck for the journey. We'll be watching this space.
Thanks, bud.
Cheers, Berners.
You.